Hey guys, before the video starts, I just wanted to point you in the direction of my Patreon. YouTube doesn't monetize anything I do, and so if you enjoy my content, support there really does help me in the amount of time I'm allotted to make content for everyone. There are some much bigger documentaries in the works at the moment that I'll be happy to share with everyone as soon as I can, so leave a like on this video and thanks for watching. On August 7th, one Anthony Carmona committed to a hostile takeover of the 27th District Court of Michigan, using his own life as leverage. The American court system is a vital pillar of the court's legal framework, ensuring justice, the rule of law, and dispute resolution. Enter Anthony Carmona, a man who on May 12, 2023 was arrested for disorderly conduct and public intoxication. Anthony is in court today for failing to pay court costs and skipping out on multiple drug tests.
Mr. Carmona failed to appear for testing on July 26th as well as July 13th. Also that he was positive for marijuana on July 18th. And as to the allegation that you tested positive for marijuana on July 18th, as well as failed to appear for testing on July 13th and July 26th, in violation of this court's bond conditions, how do you plead?
Guilty.
Counsel, why should I not revoke your client's bond and have him remanded to jail until his next court date?
Your Honor, my client's appeared at any and all future court dates timely. We had given notification to the court that he would test positive for marijuana. I'd asked that a base level be established. I didn't see any evidence to suggest that it had spiked, but rather that this was from previous notification to the court that he had used marijuana but is not currently using marijuana. As to the missed court dates, unfortunately, Mr. Carmona did suffer an extreme loss. He was seeing someone, he was in a romantic relationship, and that person had an overdose and passed away. It was a challenging period of time. It still is very challenging. I had a very long conversation with my client indicating that although I'm sympathetic for his loss, that these orders of the court are just that, orders, not guidelines, not suggestions. My client is going to be sentenced relatively shortly. I'd ask that any sort of consideration for admonishment be reflected on the day of sentencing. He hasn't had any other missteps, Judge. I'd ask for leniency when considering the appropriate action here, especially because we are embarking upon most likely a probationary term that will be implemented relatively shortly. Thank you, Judge.
You're testifying under oath that you were not present when that overdose occurred?
Correct.
This will be important later, but Anthony and his lawyer's strategy is to have the judge grant leniency from his failures to pay or pass drug tests by claiming he acted out of character because of an overdose death of a woman that he loved. An issue with that, it still pertains to drug use, and Anthony is under oath saying he was not present at said overdose. Keep this in mind for later.
And sir, why didn't you appear for the testing?
Honestly, I don't know. That day I can say outside circumstances took precedence, probably unrightfully so, took precedence over my own drug testing.
When did that overdose occur?
So she passed away on the 22nd. It was 3 days prior to that in the morning. So it must have been July 18th to 19th going into the morning.
Okay, so that doesn't explain anything about the mistest on July 13th, sir.
It doesn't. And honestly, that's just like the June 6th one where I literally have, like I called this morning. I call every morning. I don't know how, once in a while, I must just miss it. Like I don't get it. I run a business, so I handle a lot of phone calls. I don't have an excuse. I don't have an excuse. I'm sorry. I have no excuse. None.
Unfortunately for Mr. Carmona, the judge in this case is pretty thorough, and his excuse for his missed urinary analysis doesn't seem to coincide with the overdose of a random woman he seems to be blaming his mishaps on.
I don't have an excuse. I don't have an excuse. I'm sorry. I have no excuse. None. Other than I'm just might not be fit for society. I have a therapist appointment tomorrow that they were finally able to get me in. I know I'm going crazy.
You previously violated bond by not testing June 7th.
I thought it was June 6th, but I guess I was wrong.
Okay, this shows June 7th, but either way, you failed to test then. And now you failed to test twice again.
It would be a boring story for me to tell you. It just didn't work the way that it should have.
Here's what the court's going to do. The court's going to indicate 10 days jail for your bond violation.
In Wayne County?
Seeing as his excuse fell on deaf ears of the judge, the ruling he received was 10 days in county jail. This isn't the first time Mr. Carmona had been in jail, and in fact has several different arrests on record he did very small amounts of jail time for. It's what happens next that's surprising.
Yes, sir.
Ma'am, please no, please. I can't. I literally, please no, please. I will do anything, anything. No.
What you're going to do is you're going to be reporting to Wayne County Jail tonight at 6 o'clock.
No, please. Justice Santos, please. I'll do anything. Do not go to jail, please.
Counsel, your client is now a second bond violation.
No.
In
oh my God.
Less than 2 months. So the court's going to indicate that he is to report today.
If I'm being honest with you, it gives me suicidal thoughts. If I'm being 100% honest with you, I can't do this. Being so serious. Okay. I can't do this.
Well then, so
I got a 20 gauge shotgun in here right now. It was for self-defense, I thought. I'll Kurt Cobain myself in here with no Courtney love. And that's not a joke.
By claiming he would Kurt Cobain himself on the Zoom call, the judge now only has a few options. With many people still on this call awaiting their sentencing, the judge now has prolonged the encounter with Mr. Carmona in hopes that the police can get there so he doesn't self-harm. He has taken the courtroom hostage using his own life as leverage, and it's a race for the police to find him before the judge can move on from the case.
So are you at your home right now,
sir? I don't want someone to rape or kill me in there. The last time I stayed in there, it was not good.
Sir, are you currently at your home? Where are you at right now?
If I indicate that to you, then now I'm incriminating myself and all that. I can't do that either.
How are you incriminating yourself if you tell me where you are?
Not incriminating myself. You guys are going to send someone here to come get me, and it's going to be a whole crap show. I can't do it. I can't do this anymore. I can't. I can't go to jail. I thought I was doing everything the right way.
Where are you currently at?
Can I just go to a mental institution? I will go to a mental institution rather than jail. I will go straight to a mental institution and tell them everything, all of my intentions, and just get locked up there, please.
Sir, are you at your parents' home?
No, I'm not anywhere to be found, and I'm at a hotel under someone else's name because I lost my ID. I really did not think that you were going to lock me up. I've been praying on this, that this won't happen. I cannot go to jail. I can't.
Sir, let me just tell you this right now.
I cannot go to jail.
That you cannot violate this court's orders. And yet you still did. Again, I'm ordering you to tell me where you are.
I'm a mentally ill loner dealing with a society that doesn't care about him and treats him like trash.
The more astute viewers of this channel may recall this poignant statement from other media, and you would be right.
I don't think so.
When you cross a mentally ill loner with a society that abandons him and treats him like trash.
The police.
I'm a mentally ill loner dealing with a society that doesn't care about him and treats him like trash. I can't do this, Justice Santo. I can't. I can't.
Sir, we cannot help you if you're not telling us where you are.
You're not helping me. You're not helping me at all. You're not hearing me, and you have no empathy towards people.
Okay.
The love of my life died. The love of my life died. I don't think you understand. Do you understand what you have when you have everything, but you have no one? It's like multiplying by zero. You have nothing. And here I am trying to do my very best to oblige to what you have to say. The last time I was in jail, there were people unlocking their own doors. They were coming up to my thing. They said, I hate white people. I'm going to kill you. I'm going to bite you. They had AIDS. They were in there for murder. They're going to hurt me. I cannot go there. I refuse, and I will do anything not to go. My wife has a $500,000 life insurance policy. She can't afford the house without me anyway. I don't know if suicide counts and constitutes as she'll still get the $500,000, but she's better off without me anyway. I can't do this, Judge. I cannot go to jail again. If it was Dickerson, I could do it. If it was Dickerson, I'd be like, lock me up, throw away the key until it's time to get off. I cannot go to Wayne County. I just can't.
Sir, just so you're aware, Dickerson is Wayne County Jail.
Wayne County, you are in there. Everyone has red wristbands on except me. And they're all like, oh, they're not going to catch me for this murder over here because I was in this spot of the parking lot. Oh, they're not going to catch me for this. I got away with murder like 75 times. It's insane. I cannot go. The last time I was there, I was in a fetal position, laying under two guys, so hoping that other guys wouldn't get to me, crying my eyes out, not able to sleep, next to cockroaches crawling in front of my face. This is the truth. I don't care how humiliating it sounds. It's the worst place in the stinking world.
Okay, so sir, Where?
I'm not going to tell you where I am.
Why not?
Because you guys are going to come get me and throw me in jail. I just told you I can't go.
A true student of the halls of debate, Anthony pulls out his Uno reverse card on the judge.
I believe that you have a hidden agenda behind your questioning.
I don't have anything hidden, sir.
Okay, so are you asking me where I'm at so that way you can send someone here to come lock me up?
I'm making sure that you are safe and that you're not harming yourself.
Jail is not safe for anybody.
Sir.
So you're gaslighting me.
I am not doing that. That is for sure. You've indicated that you are threatening harm to yourself.
Because I'm very serious. I'm not joking at all.
I am aware of that, sir.
I'm not afraid of death, ma'am. I cannot go to jail.
Sir?
I read that it was the most painless way for you to die. It shuts down one organ at a time. Sorry if I just fed someone else some information. Ma'am, I got drunk at a bar one night. This is all over me getting drunk at a bar one night. I didn't fight anybody. I didn't steal anything. I didn't drive a car. I did nothing. In fact, I called the police on myself to try to get my keys back from the bar. And in a failed attempt, they came back. They put the cuffs on me and said I'd be released on my own recognizance the next morning, that I was going to sleep off my drunkenness. I paid your lawyer $2,500. I'm willing to pay any other fines to get off of this.
Sir, I'm trying to help you.
No, you're not. You're trying to send me to jail for 10 days, and Chris is trying to get 3 days off of it. And then you're going to sentence me again once probation hits. I even got a medical marijuana card like you asked me to, and you said that's not good enough, even with a letter of recommendation, because there's other stipulations on it. It's a whole big old game. It's unfair. It's not fit for the person in society, no matter how hard we try, no matter what we do. I remember last court date, it was the girl's birthday, and you wouldn't even give her a decent bond. You know, she doesn't have money, and she was a mother. I get it. We owe a debt to society. But how am I supposed to give you guys anything if I'm in jail?
Sir, at this point, I'm not very concerned with how you're going to be paying fines and costs or whether those are even going to be paid at all. That isn't the point of this, sir. The point is that when there's certain behavior, that there's accountability for that. So,
but you think it's okay to just send someone to jail? That makes someone more depressed. I got drunk. This is all over me getting drunk one time over a divorce. And you just heard that the girl I should have been with just died. And you want to send me to jail. Are you kidding me? That's crazy. And you guys call me crazy. Wow.
Sir, nobody's calling you crazy.
Well, everyone else does. Maybe you haven't on record, and maybe behind closed doors, I doubt that.
So, sir, if this court were to amend its sentence, where would you go? What would you be doing?
I would move to Missouri. I'd get out of here. I would never come back to Michigan unless it's to see my kid. I would get out of here.
I may be talking out of turn, but I'm not sure the best answer to tell the judge is that you would flee the state criminal proceedings.
To Michigan. You put me in jail for 4 days to wait for an alcohol tether. When I got out of that, I had to sit there on an alcohol tether for 7 weeks. There will be a suicide on your hands if you cannot help me here.
Sir, I'm trying to help you, and you're not letting me know.
All you got to say is you're not going to jail. All you got to say is you're not going to jail, and I promise I will be on the straight and narrow. That's it. That's all you got to say.
You indicated you would be on the straight and narrow when you were last out on bond.
And then my wife died.
That was not your wife, sir.
Well, that's not by the government standards. However, I go by the Bible. You asked me last time also as a staple moment, when was 4th of July? You should know where you were. I don't celebrate 4th of July because I don't partake in traditions of men.
Sir, if you were to walk into a hospital right now for mental health treatment, is that your plan?
Well, it depends. If it keeps me out of jail, yeah, unless the police are going to show up to that mental institution and come lock me up.
In the hospital, I can't imagine the police are going to be going there to then take you to jail because you're under medical treatment.
Well, if I have a warrant for my arrest, which I guarantee is going to happen immediately after this, you're going to put a warrant out for my arrest?
I didn't say anything about issuing a warrant for your arrest right now, sir. Not at all.
I said, are we on a track of conversation that's going to lead to me not going to jail? Otherwise, we're kind of just spinning our tires here. And I hate to waste time because it's your most valuable resource. I found that out through Lauren.
Okay. Help you get the mental treatment.
Yes, here we go. Help me.
Excuse me. Let me finish, please.
I will get in my vehicle, dispatch out all of my stuff, subcontract it all out, give my work phone to somebody else, and go institutionalize myself anywhere as long as it's not jail. As long as I don't go to Wayne County, I'm good. I promise that. I have insurance. I can put myself in anywhere.
So
just not jail. Just not jail.
Sir, where would that be?
Anthony has laid his cards on the table. He will do anything besides jail. A bargain has been put forward. But will a compromise be made?
And I will do anything not to go back to jail.
I understand what you're saying. So if I have some assurances, sir, as to where you're going to be receiving your treatment, then we can have you tethered there.
I'm not wearing a tether. I'm not, no. I'm not putting another tether on my ankle. I refuse.
Anthony, somebody would be coming to where you're located for the tether. You wouldn't have to even step foot in the jail. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
What I'm telling you is when someone puts a GPS tether on me and I need to go on this spiritual trip that's happening in the middle of September, I am going to where I need to go. And I'll face the consequences when I come back. It's called the Feast of Tabernacles. It's the 7th holy day. The 7th holy day feast in Scripture has nothing to do with Easter or Christmas. We're talking Passover, Feast of Weeks, Pentecost, the proper holy days that we should be celebrating. The reason I don't celebrate 4th of July, all of this is just an inhibitance from Satan playing out through the flesh. All of it. And yes, it was partially my fault why this all came about, but I have somewhere I need to be in the middle of September. I need to be. And I'll be a caveman in the woods for the rest of my life if that's what it takes.
In an incredible, audacious, and some may say bewildering 4D chess move by Anthony, after pleading with the judge for hours at this point, she finally offers him a tether to a hospital. However, Anthony wants more from his bargain with the judge. He wants to now apparently get no penalties whatsoever and seems hell-bent on getting his way.
I don't care. You tell me. I don't care. I'll go anywhere. Anywhere in Wayne County. I would just Google the first place that'll lock me up into a mental institution and give me 3 meals a day and a spot to sleep and a book to read.
And sir, how do I know that that's where you're going to go?
Well, and at this point, it doesn't really matter whether you know or not, because you don't know where I'm going to go or what I'm going to do. I could leave the state right now and go jump off a cliff in Arizona.
Sir.
Well, I can't really talk to you the way that I am right now either, but I clearly am. So obviously.
You cannot leave the state without permission from the court. How am I supposed to, you want me to trust you that you're going to do as you're saying?
Doesn't matter, really matter whether you trust me or not. I honestly, at this point, moving forward, I honestly, if I'm being honest with you, I don't know what my future actions are. No clue.
Sir, I'm trying to help you. So I'm trying to figure out where is it that you would go.
And I need you to tell me there's no way I'm going to jail again. I need to hear it. None. My intentions are to go to a hospital. I can't believe you want to put me in jail. I literally can't believe that. Do you have kids? If your kid got drunk, would you send them to jail?
Sir, I just said I'm trying to help you. And I'm trying to figure out where you can go and that I can make sure that you're getting the treatment that you need. So
here's the thing.
I can't do that.
It doesn't really matter if you make sure of anything, Ms. DeSanto, respectfully, because honestly, you really don't care. I missed a drug test because my girl died. And I've been receiving death threats day in and day out ever since. All I literally got to do is show up to their house and they'll shoot me. If I go knock at her parents' door, they will shoot me.
Why is that? Or why do you
Because they believe I played a role because all the money that was in her bank account came from me.
And so is what you said earlier the truth?
There is one part that I will take back. I was there when Lauren did the cocaine. That is the one thing that I will come clean about right now. And her head fell into my lap and her lips went blue. And the other day, a song turned on and said, "Baby Blue Ain't Your Color." You know that song? Yeah, that had me break down. And because I was a youth leader in the church and CPR certified, not that serious, just 4-hour course or whatever. And I administered CPR on her and it didn't work.
Anthony, if I were you, I would stop talking about the details because everything you're saying can and will be used against you. So this is not what this proceeding is about. So just my advice to you is I would not go into detail about this.
Thank you.
In an incredible moment of self-perjury, Mr. Carmona admits he was lying when he said this.
You're testifying under oath that you were not present when that overdose occurred?
Correct.
So not only does he admit to being around drug use, he possibly could have incriminated himself with something far worse, as I believe he probably left the woman after CPR failed, as there is no documentation of him being there when the girl died. This is like my four out of 4 cases I got going on right now. They were investigating me over her death. I might have been facing 12 to 15. I was going to pay Rubenstein $45,000 on retainer.
by putting up my house. I'm dealing with so much other stuff that you guys are just playing with my life over. I got drunk one night.
He says himself that he watched her lips turn blue, so his admission of being there in court could have long-lasting effects for Anthony.
I'm left-handed too. I know
sir,
Chris is probably going to drop me after this one. Either that or he's going to be excited for how much I'm going to be able to pay him for how much I would need him after this. Dude, if I go to jail, how am I going to jail up until this point? But when he started talking about her dying, I was already depressed. Then you compounded it. It was like ×5 as soon as you said go to jail. Are you kidding me? You gotta be joking. You like, there's no way. There's no way. And the truth will set you free. So that's the only reason why I'm telling you all my intentions. I'm under oath right now. I'll tell you all the truth.
okay, and what is that?
I already told you I'm suicidal.
And so I'm trying to help you, sir. What I'm trying to indicate and what I've been stating is that if you have a hospital that you are intending to go to for treatment, then you can be tethered to that treatment facility or that hospital.
They all laughed at me after my first court date, right? Everyone laughed at me after my first court date. There was a whole subtitle above it. People get drunk. I called the police for help. It did not help. And you have not helped once since either. I mean, now you're listening to me, which is nice. I apologize for the first court date when all the things that I said. I called you pretty and stuff like that. It was terrible of me. My dad said it was terrible of me. Despite everyone thought it was funny and blah, blah, blah. And I started dancing in the courtroom.
And so we are going to go on the record in the matter of the City of Wyandotte versus Anthony Carmona, 231002. And appearance, counsel?
Good morning, Your Honor. Christopher Shemke appearing on behalf of my client. At this time, we consent to the matter being heard via Zoom.
All right, Mr. or Anthony, your name, please?
Can I say one thing before my name?
No, we got to go through this process. I think it'd be wise to let the process go and let me do most of the speaking.
I'm sorry. Anthony.
Hold on. Mr. Carmona, let me just tell you this. Only one can speak at a time, okay, please? So your attorney was talking, so that means you have to wait to talk. Sometimes there's a little bit of a delay, so just please be patient. And counsel, I think Mr. Carmona has something he'd like to say, but let's get through this part first.
Everybody is living alone right now in Taylor. I understand that he has a strong family support system. He indicates he will appear at any and all future court dates. He will not violate in any way. So at this time, we would be respectfully requesting consideration for a personal bond. Thank you, Judge.
And you're married?
Yeah. Can I say something?
Sure, sir.
And this is the only time I can say this, you're very pretty. And I'm just gonna leave it at that, and I'm done. I'm not saying it again.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Why would I say that? Okay, all right.
That's not going to affect your bond determination, I can tell you
No,
that.
I just needed you to know that truth. That's all.
Okay.
They can't take me to jail for that one, because that's the truth, baby. I'm held under oath.
All right, stop.
All right, Dad, okay.
Okay, hold on. Please do not refer to me as baby.
No, that was my dad. I was calling my dad baby. You can see my record. I've been to jail a lot as a kid. A lot.
Been to jail a lot?
And in a different setting, this would be so awesome. I'm so sorry. I got her all frustrated and confused. I'm sorry, guys. She's running the show here. I need to shut up. I really wish I wasn't getting charged at all. If I was being honest, like that, this kind of sucks. I got a lot of stuff going on. I'm probably gonna lose custody of my child. And it's like I'm pretty sure that's solidified by this.
How old is your child, sir?
15 weeks in the womb.
15 weeks?
Yeah, that's why I'm so frustrated. My wife left me about a month ago, and I am sexually frustrated. I'm completely messed up. I mean, I think you can tell that though, right? I'm flirting with the court officer, or the judge. I'm flirting with the judge in front of my dad. How sexually frustrated can a man be? And in a different setting, I'd be asking you to go out to the sushi bar across the street.
Okay, well, okay, now you're crossing the line, sir.
Okay, I'm sorry. That's why I gotta shut up now.
So here's what the court's going to do, counsel. The court's going to indicate a $2,500 10% bond
Aw, Dad, you gotta bring money up here, man.
Excuse me, sir. In the event bond is posted, you're not to be released an alcohol tether. You're not to possess or consume any alcohol or drugs unless prescribed. Okay?
Oh, okay, all right. No alcohol.
Right. Anything else, counsel?
No, Your Honor.
Can I smoke
Oh,
weed?
I'm sorry. Hold on. Your wife is present. Ma'am, if you can please come up to the podium.
Am I allowed to smoke weed?
No, sir, you're not allowed to smoke. Do you have a valid prescription for marijuana?
Can I go get one and then be able to smoke it?
Sir, not unless you have a treating physician that you have a relationship with, a medical history with.
I would like to not hear my wife. I don't want to hear her.
Well, the court does, so you're going to have to just sit tight and not interrupt. Sir,
They
I
won't
need to
laugh
know where
if I
you're
get
at so that I can
real
have you tethered there, so I can make sure that you're getting to your, that you're getting your treatment.
What's it matter to you if I get my treatment, Judge DeSanto?
Because, sir, you need assistance in
Mental health?
your treatment.
Mental health. Well, as soon as you tell someone they're bipolar, it puts them into a box. Kind of like when you say, hey, Black people this or Asian people that. I'm Anthony. And right now, I hate my life.
Sir, so if you were in the position of having to tell somebody when they violated your order a number of times, what would you suggest?
I would weigh out what did this person do? How much time do they spend in jail? How sorry do they feel? And is jail time really what? I would look at it and say, you know what? Time served. You're good to go. You've been good to go for quite some time now, but we just keep yanking your chain because we're Wyandotte. You guys sending someone to my location right now? Is that why you're trying to keep me on for so long?
Sir, you haven't told me your location, so I don't know how I'm supposed to be doing that.
Why did you become a judge?
Why did I become a judge?
To make a lot of money, to be well respected as a woman? What is it?
No, because I thought I could make a difference in the community that I live in.
Well, you've definitely made a difference in my life. I'll tell you that much.
In what way is that, sir?
Well, suicidal thoughts based on your cold-hearted sentencing. Like, she literally, I will never find another girl like her. She was the best. She was, oh my God. Like, the fact that this is just terrible. This whole thing is just terrible. Just terrible. Nobody cares about anybody. You guys say that you do, but not truly. The actions speak much louder than words. And I used to tell her that all the time.
And what actions are those, sir?
You're trying to lock me up when I'm telling you I need help.
Sir, right now I'm trying to help you instead of lock you up.
So you're not going to lock me up.
But you're not telling me where you are so that we can help you.
There's no way, shape, or form am I telling you where I am. So if that's on your agenda and that's your line of questioning and your prerogative behind it, you might as well come up with a new goal, because I will not tell you where I am.
Anthony would continue to go on and on and on and on about all sorts of subjects and reasons why he should be let go to thrive in lands such as Missouri. Here are some notable moments.
I'll probably go to not to Missouri because I think that's too close and they will bring me back from there. I'm going to go much further than that, maybe California, and stay at one of those parks where all the homeless people are at. One of those communities where no one else can get in there except the person who, except people who live there. Cops don't even come into them. Unfortunately, they're infiltrated with drugs. I've been staying at marinas and stuff up here, just trying to stay as incognito as possible, not because of the law, because of people who are out to get me. I mean, have you ever been threatened to be killed before?
Well, what about...
Have you ever seen Joker? Have you ever seen Joker from 2019?
Joker? The movie? I can tell you, I honestly have not watched...
Yeah.
I have not watched many movies. What's that one about?
You should watch that one.
What's it about?
It's about mental health. Lauren showed it to me, actually.
Who stars in that movie?
It's actually the quote that I said when I said, what do you get when you cross a mentally ill loner with a society that doesn't care about him and treats him like trash? It's a joke. He says, you get what you deserve. Well, look at the first court date. It was hilarious. All it was crafting lying emojis the entire time. Everywhere I go, I tell jokes. Hey, what's Bruce Lee's favorite drink? What, huh? What's Adolf Hitler's favorite letter?
Did you get the tattoo behind your ear at the same location?
Yeah, I usually do 2 at a time. I got this one just recently. It says Elohim, which is the name of God, on my ring finger, because I don't plan on ever marrying another woman ever in my entire life. So is the reason why we're still on the Zoom because you're going to continue to try to convince me to go to a hospital? Like, are we at the same still like stalemate? Because I'm not going to go to the hospital.
Why not?
I'm also not going to go to jail. I'm not going to accept a tether. I'm just going to be a needle in a haystack, and I'm just going to be a homeless guy for the rest of my life. Spiritual warfare, spiritual principalities of the air are attacking me, and they're playing out through the flesh. I'm not an idiot, and people would call me crazy. I get it. Doesn't make sense to most people. I don't expect it to. I'm a modern day prophet, and I know that. It is the true Great Commission. And you want to know who got locked up all the time for his name's sake? Peter, Paul, John. They all got thrown in jail, just like me. You know what I did while I was in jail? Preached Yahweh and Yeshua. I walked through the valley of the shadow of death, but I feared all the evil. This is the verse that I know sealed me, because when my wife wouldn't touch me one night, I had a true revelation and experience in my own basement in my house that I'm not allowed in. Which, by the way, did you know that the Messiah had no place to lay his head either? You know what the rainbow represents now? What it covers up now? It covers up two ugly things, gay and pride. Two detestable things in the sight of him. They perverted our rainbow to protect something that he hates. You like apples? How about them apples? And do you know what a prophet is? Someone who speaks the truth of something that's going to happen, and then it does. So if you're reading Revelation, you believe it to be true, and you preach it, you are a modern day prophet by definition. Here's another thing. Do you know what the word pharmaceutical actually means in Latin?
What word?
Sorcery. And that's why I refuse, like when I'm going to get therapy or whatever, they're going to try to tell me I need to take a drug, and I'm going to be in strict opposition to that anyway. So it's almost even pointless to go unless someone's just sitting there to hear me out like you are right now. This is therapy for me. But I mean, honestly, if this court date would have went completely different from the beginning, I would be staying here. I would be obliging to everything. As soon as you said jail, snapped my brain in half. Like nope. Okay, I see where I'm being called now, and it's not jail. Jail is not meant for me. Mental institution is not meant for me. I'm totally fine. Simple as that. I'll pay you guys whatever you want. Just let me go. You know, I don't even need glasses. I was just trying to look smart. I was trying to blend in with you guys.
Okay.
But she agreed to it in sickness and in health, which was a lie. You know what lying is? It's a sin. You know what sin is? Death. I will run for my life like a gazelle does from a cheetah. And there's two sides to every story. Here's the thing. People were saying I was acting crazy. You think I just acted crazy for no reason? No, I was provoked. No tether, no jail for me, and I'll do anything for that not to happen. And I'm just being honest with you. I'm not going to say to your face, I'm not going to tickle your ear with some type of lie and say, oh yeah, I'm going to go there and be there and da-da-da. No, I'm not. I'm not.
So you're telling me you're not going to show up at all?
I'm telling you, I'm leaving within the next day or two. I'm going to be out of here. Observe where you're sending people. It's hell on earth.
I have not seen that.
Chris has seen it. That's why he was trying to go to bat for me a little bit to say, hey, please don't. But it wasn't really going to bat. It was more like a T-ball from a 4-year-old. A monopoly system. You guys sold me alcohol, then locked me up for it.
It was you guys. The court didn't sell you any alcohol, did we?
Wine dot. Freaking cockroach. You ever seen one of these? It's a bug with salt. Fill it up with salt. Oh shit, the safety's on. Boom, no more cockroach.
The cockroach killer seemingly has gotten away with his courtroom heist. For 3 hours he owned this courtroom, but alas, all things come to an end.
No way. Really? Oh my god.
What's that?
I knew this was gonna happen, man. You guys are really locking me up.
What?
What are you guys doing?
I think you're okay.
I'm fine.
You said some questionable stuff on someone.
Guys, please, no, I'm good. Nothing's gonna happen. I'm still on the things to judge.
Yeah, we know that. What's going on with you and...
I'm just scared to go to jail. No, not to any degree.
What's your thought?
Okay.
You're not.
Judge DeSantos, they're on the cops are here. No.
Oh,
No. Absolutely not.
okay.
No.
Well, so then at least, so we know that you're safe right now then.
I don't want anyone in here. I'm scared to go to jail. I don't want anyone to come
We're not
in.
taking you to jail. can't even take you to jail for what happens on there.
Okay.
We can't.
No, I'm fine. I'm fine. We're fine. I promise. I promise. Going through a divorce. My wife. Okay. I just said I'm depressed beyond belief.
So even if you were sentenced to jail, we're not going to do anything silly.
No, absolutely not. No way.
That's,
No. I
I
promise.
was watching on.
I promise that will not happen. I promise. I promise.
Camping trip soon, so you don't want to ruin it, right?
Correct. They're taking a report, Mr. Santos.
I'm not. I'm just grabbing
I just want her to know that I'm not ignoring her. Yes.
She knows. I think she knows before. What's your name?
Carmona, Joseph. Come on, man. Why are you guys? Come on, man. What are you guys doing? Please don't.
You're good, man. If we were to take you, we already took you, right? Yeah. Hey, we're not taking you.
It's scaring me, man.
You're
I
good.
can't do
Nothing
this.
to be scared of. We're not taking
Please. My name's Anthony.
Carmona.
Yes, and I'm fine. Okay? I'm just gonna close the door now, okay?
No, keep it open.
Okay.
What's your birthday?
61092. You guys are taking me out. Come on, man. All right.
Step out here. I've got guns.
It's empty.
There's a gun.
No shelves.
All right, so Mr. Shenke, I think at this point,
There's a hatchet behind
deputy,
You're allowed to, nothing wrong with that.
deputy.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so we weren't really sure where Mr. Carmona was located. And so, he had indicated that he was going to harm himself and that he had a shotgun in the room.
Yeah, we're looking for weapons right now. About that 20 gauge you was talking about earlier.
Can you be honest? Are you guys locking me up?
Yeah, he's got a hedge right here, a slingshot. We knew to be on. Do you still need us on here, ma'am?
I'm sorry?
Do you still need him to be on live still? Would you like me to keep this on?
No, that's okay. Are you taking him into custody?
We don't know yet. He hasn't really told us anything. We're still talking to him.
Okay, as of now, he's ordered to report for to jail in Wayne County, but you can stay in communication with Sergeant Cons if you'd like, and we can update, and if you can keep us updated, we can update you as well.
Okay, I have the sergeant's number, so I'm going to give him a call here in about 2 minutes.
Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you, ma'am.
All right, we're going off the record.
Okay, thank you.
Judge.
We didn't hear from Mr. Carmona after the police visit. Until the day before I was to put this video out, this happened.
All right, we are going on the record in the matter of the City of Wyandotte versus Anthony Carmona, 231002.
Good morning, Your Honor. Mr. Secretary, of my client who broke the stand. All right.
Good morning. You can actually put that on the table right behind you if you like. Good morning, Mr. Carmona. Your name, please.
Anthony Carmona.
All right, thank you. And how are you doing?
Well, better.
Good. Good. So you spent a few days in treatment, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Okay, and so Mr. Shenke, today's the date scheduled for sentencing in this matter on your client's plea to an amended charge of disorderly conduct.
Anthony took over the court using his own life as leverage. He lied to the court about being present at the drug overdose and told them he would flee the state. Surely this will not go well. His plan turned out to be a total failure, and here he was, back in court, yet again.
I understand there's other circumstances that may be going on as well, but based upon the charge and circumstances, the court is going to indicate 12 months probation. You are eligible for early discharge.
No jail time for the man, the myth, the absolute legend that committed to a hostile takeover of a courtroom for 3 hours. What else is there to say? Anthony Carmona won. What a king.
Well, look at the first court date. It was hilarious. All it was crafting lying emojis the entire time. Everywhere I go, I tell jokes. Hey, what's Bruce Lee's favorite drink? Water? What's Adolf Hitler's favorite letter? Simple as that. I'll pay you guys whatever you want. Just let me go. You know, I don't even need glasses. I was just trying to look smart. I was trying to blend in with you guys.
Okay.
But she agreed to it in sickness and in health, which was a lie. You know what lying is? It's a sin. You know what sin is? Death. I will run for my life like a gazelle does from a cheetah. And there's two sides to every story. Here's the thing. People were saying I was acting crazy. You think I just acted crazy for no reason? No, I was provoked.